In the remote town of Ravenbrook, Halloween was the most anticipated event. Houses were draped in ghoulish decorations, children roamed the streets in their spookiest outfits, and the scent of autumn filled the air. At the heart of these celebrations was the pumpkin patch owned by the enigmatic Mr. Blackwood. This year, however, a dark rumor overshadowed the festivities. Whispers echoed through the town about Blackwood's pumpkins. It was said that those who carved faces into them would be haunted by restless spirits. Shadows would lurk in corners, ghostly apparitions would manifest, and chilling voices would whisper forbidden secrets. Mia, a fearless 15-year-old, was both intrigued and skeptical. "Let's test this legend," she proposed to her friend Jake. Armed with courage and a lantern, they ventured into Blackwood's patch on a moonless night. The field, bathed in an unnatural fog, seemed to breathe with a life of its own. They were greeted by Mr. Blackwood, his eyes reflecting a deep, unspeakable knowledge. "Seeking a cursed pumpkin," he rasped, his voice echoing eerily. Undeterred, Mia responded, "We're here to uncover the truth behind the tales." Selecting the darkest, most twisted pumpkin, Mia and Jake carved a menacing face. As midnight neared, they placed it on Mia's porch, watching intently. The temperature dropped suddenly. The carved pumpkin's eyes ignited with a malevolent glow, and it began to whisper tales of sorrow, betrayal, and vengeance. The shadows around them began to twist and writhe, forming the shapes of tormented souls, their screams filling the night. Terrified, Mia and Jake tried to destroy the pumpkin, but it resisted their every effort, its whispers growing louder and more insistent. The very ground seemed to tremble with the weight of its ancient stories. The next morning, the town awoke to find every home with a Blackwood pumpkin engulfed in shadow. People spoke in hushed tones of nightmares that felt too real, of ancestors demanding retribution, and of the cursed land on which Blackwood's patch stood. Desperate for a solution, Mia, Jake, and a group of townsfolk confronted Mr. Blackwood. With a sorrowful expression, he revealed the truth. The land was once a burial ground for those wronged and forgotten. The pumpkins, fed by the sorrow of the land, were their way of communicating their anguish. To lift the curse, the town united in a ritual to honor and appease the restless spirits. The pumpkins were gathered in the town square, forming a massive bonfire. As the flames rose, the spirits' screams turned into sighs of relief, finally finding peace. From that year on, Ravenbrook's Halloween was a somber occasion, a time to remember the past and pay respect to those who had been forgotten. The legend of Blackwood's cursed pumpkin patch became a cautionary tale, reminding all of the importance of honoring history and the spirits that lingered in the shadows.